Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, boy. He's a big bugger. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to look at a couple of pieces of art today that sprang up in Newcastle over the last few days. On the subject of art, I used to be a magician. Well, probably still am a magician, I just don't do gigs anymore. And one of my areas of expertise was implanting into the minds of people a certain thought, idea or word. So I'm going to try a little experiment. So by telling you this little story, I'm hoping that there's an animal formed in your mind. I just want you to think of that animal. Somehow it'll just feel right. I've actually got a prediction here, which I think is going to match what you think of. So after 3, I want you to say the animal you're thinking of. 1, 2, 3. Is that the animal you thought of? Did I get it right? Let's go and have a look. So the first piece of art we're going to look at has just cropped up in the last couple of days on the quayside, and it's a mural, said to be one of the largest murals in the area, 90 metres long, and it's been produced by 2 Portuguese street artists known as HalfStudio. Apparently 90 metres long and 6 metres wide. So we'll have a look at that. And apparently it's the motto for the quayside summer, all the events that's happening. And the artwork states, go with the flow. I should really have a drone, because I don't think I'll get the full scale of it with a camera at ground level. And as I suspected, almost impossible to film without a drone, because you can't get the full scale of it. So we've got the start of it beside the ice cream van, and then it stretches all the way along. But unless you saw it from above, you wouldn't really appreciate the wording on it. So that's a bit of a shame that you can't see the full scale of it from ground level. You really need to see it from above to appreciate the size of it. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the article in the local newspaper which has an aerial shot of the mural, and you can see it much better. So I'll put a link to that in the description.
Someone else, but not for me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams.
So another piece of artwork that's cropped up in the last few days. This one caused a bit of a stir because people thought it was a Banksy. They turned up on a building behind the central station in Newcastle. Turns out it wasn't a Banksy, but it's got that similar feel. So we'll go up and see if we can find that. Busy again today. There's nobody going to work anymore. He just wants to lie down. We've still got the Spanish galleon here. See from my previous video, I think it's here till Sunday. So we're going to take a little bit of a shortcut. I know him. I'll manage these, no bother. I feel like that dog I've just seen down the quayside. I just want to lie down. So those steps are a bit of a shortcut up off the quayside. And we're not far from Central Station now. So just further along this street, that's where the Central Station is. So we're going to take a detour down here, behind the station, to find this artwork. And again, this little street is off the beaten track, because if you weren't local, you were just here on a visit, you probably wouldn't come down here. I'm not an ale aficionado, so when I do go in there, it's for a vodka. So this is 4th Street, directly behind Central Station. I do like this pub. This pub's been here a long time, which is the Telegraph. Has a nice roof terrace. So Central Station is just behind this wall. So we're directly behind it. We'll try and find this artwork. Now apparently it's the old Royal Mail building. So watch, I've walked all the way up and somebody will have scrubbed it off. Some jobs were from the council. Oh, we've got it. Here we are. So this cropped up, I think it was last weekend, and everybody was getting very excited, thinking it was a Banksy. So we've got a little girl leading a little boy behind a door. And the reason this has been discounted as a Banksy is because it's actually been signed by the artist himself. So just beside the discarded flip-flop, which I don't think is part of the art installation, a friend's flip-flop, we have the signature of the artist, the Rebel Bear, who was a street artist from Glasgow. But I would like the artist to confirm if the Friends flip-flop is part of the artwork or not. As well as the discarded... I don't know if that's a t-shirt. Now it could well be, known art these days, it could well be that that's a masterpiece and I'm just not getting the interpretation of it. So that was nice to see. So as we are up in this area, we are going to walk past the Telegraph. I might as well pop in there. Well, I was going to call in the Telegraph for a loosener, but it doesn't open till 3 o'clock. Call itself a pub. What a disgrace. So we'll have to go elsewhere. So just set back there, we have a casino. I have had a few nights in there. In my younger days, I spent a lot of time in snooker clubs, bookies and casinos. It's just what you did in them days. You only had 3 or 4 channels to watch, so you had to go out and make your own entertainment. This used to be a micro pub called the Split Chimp, but due to rising costs, he had to close down, unfortunately. He was actually the first micro pub in Newcastle. So I'll head back down to the quayside. I think I'll call in the Dubliner. Oh, there's loads of cobwebs down these steps. Reminds me of the old Tommy Cooper joke. He was cleaning the attic out with a mother-in-law. Filthy, dirty and covered in cobwebs, but she's good with the kids. And we're back on the quayside. So I'm going to call in the Dubliner for a swift one. So that was a quick VAT at the Dubliner. Heading back along the quayside now. We're back on the quayside now. Sun's out. So just across the road there, we've got Dude. I haven't actually been in. I'm a little bit parky when it comes to spicy things, but it has got a good reputation. So it's summertime vibes on the quayside today. Got the saxophonist. Plenty of people knocking around, the sun's out. So that was another quick walk round. I have got a new laptop now, and I am learning to edit. So hopefully the videos will come a bit quicker now. It was taking us about a week to do a video with my old laptop. Plenty of videos to come. So if you're interested in Newcastle and the surrounding area, stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.